Do you want to know something else that just really annoys me? Are those shorts on Instagram, the Twitter murmurs, and the TikTok talks with the robot voices because people are too afraid to talk with their own voice?
Yeah.
Those get on my nerves.
I thought it was just me. It's like, let me tell you all the ways I hate my ex-boyfriend. 1, you cheated on me. 2, boo, you're a whore. 3, lucky me, I'm no longer with you. It's like extra robotic though.
I muted
really
you
weird.
After you, like right when you started.
I don't blame you. I'm sure.
I don't even know what you said. You goddamn
Anyone
robot
that was listening is no longer listening. Absolutely. Those of you who braved themselves through that terribleness, welcome to Beer Belly.
Yes. Or AJ thinks he's a robot. Maybe a RoboCop.
Oh,
definitely not No, you're not. I'm sorry. You're not that cool.
Spoilers for the remake, but that scene, we've probably talked about it on the show before, where like his body is, what's left of his body, which is like nothing, is suspended by like wires. Oh my God, it's so haunting to this day.
Did we review that?
No, I don't think so. That might have been right before the Days of SD Geek.
I didn't watch that. I was like, hopefully it wasn't those episodes where I sat there. I was like, yep, I know exactly what's going on.
You're a bastard and a
half. My beers really have water in them.
I hated the time when that bad guy did that one thing that made everyone upset.
But did you see when he got shot by the RoboCop?
Sir, we're talking about the My Little Pony movie. I don't know what you're talking about. With love. He got shot with love. They learned how to all get along, and now they're all friends now. It's all it works.
I'm going to stick with my version. Right in here. Murderous pony shoots everybody.
Speaking of murderous pony, you've seen gameplay for that fighting game, them fighting herds, right?
Oh, yeah. That game looks great. I've heard it's amazing. Rollback netcode.
Yeah, apparently the online play is super solid. I would love to play that one day for sure. For sure.
Why? When you got Marvel 3.
Well, I mean, one thing I do like about that game is that it seems as though there are characters adjacent to Marvel vs. Capcom characters.
Don't hit me with that combo fiend. They're just a function bullshit, AJ. They're ponies. They're not Magnetos.
I'm sure there's an equivalent to Magneto within the game. Them fighting herds.
Just so the fans know, just a very quick backstory. When MVCI came out, people were pissed that there were no X-Men characters. Combo Fiend, who was one of like the leads, or he was a part of PR. I don't know. He fucked up, and they asked him about the characters, and he was like, "Well, if you really think about it, they're just functions." Like, you shut the fuck up, Combo Fiend. That was the first time that man has ever offended me.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he's not wrong 100%, but clearly it made such a difference, which is why that game ultimately failed. I mean, the roster was just one big part of that puzzle as to why that game failed terribly. But I mean, yeah, I mean, ultimately, isn't every fighting game character just a function, I guess? Go ahead.
I'm not even. Magneto has magnetic blast. Tell me another character that has magnetic blast.
I mean, there's diagonal.
There's a character in Skullgirls.
There you go. She probably even says magnetic blast. I wouldn't.
But that character is based off of Magneto. So
yeah,
you're right. So a function. AJ, I'm gonna quit this podcast.
Long story short, we're done. Have a good one, everybody. Thank you.
Y'all functions.
Y'all functions. Speaking of which, let's get to what helps us function day in and day out as alcoholics. We brought ourselves some alcohol today. Go figure. John, we decided we're going to do a little BYOB episode. Typically, those of you who are maybe new to the show, we like to drink the same thing at the same time. But today, something a little different. We've done it before, but not the most common.
Times.
Yes.
3 times.
So what do you got?
It's called we were too lazy to get beers. Oh, I'm getting the Truly Lime.
Ooh, limey.
Oh, you wanna?
There we go. Enjoy yourself there. I myself had brought.
What are you drinking?
So we brought this up a couple episodes ago, if not last episode actually. So we originally wanted to go to Petaluma to go visit the Lagunitas Brewing Company. However, they were closed that day. Across the street and not far of a walk at all is another nice local brewery called HenHouse Brewing. And the store I went to today happened to have more beer by them. This one is an IPA from, once again, HenHouse Brewing Company. And a lot of the drinks, as mentioned last episode, are based off conspiracy theories and such. And this one is called Kubrick's Landing, to kind of reference like that whole the moon landing was a
oh, okay.
Yeah, kind of fun. So this is this guy right here. Here's Stanley Kubrick with the Apollo mission knitted sweater. Kind of cool.
It's
a bunch of hops all over the ground. But yeah, the art to these cans are always really silly and fun. So I'm excited.
What's the percentage on that bad boy?
I don't think it's anything too crazy. Let's see. It's at if I want to say I saw it at, yeah, here we go. 7.2 right there near the bottom.
That's not bad.
Nice little solid boy.
Don't tickle you a little bit.
I'm gonna open up mine right now and pray to God it doesn't explode like that.
That's a big can too, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Do you have another big can?
I do actually. I bought a 4-pack of them for fun.
Oh, so you're gonna drink 2 of those?
I think so.
Nice.
AJ's gonna make it feel nice and toasty.
I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna because mine. What are mine? Mine's only what? Here we go.
5, I want to say.
Well, 5%, but ounces. Mine's 12. What's yours?
Oh,
16
mine would be 1 whole pint. So 16.
16.
Oh
no! The haunted music box started to play.
I was gonna say, dear Lord.
Did you hear it?
I did. It sounded like a phone went off.
No, that's the haunted music box.
Jesus.
From my trip to Mexico. Ooh. One of Yvonne's uncles gave me a little shot glass.
Pretty tight little shot glass, boy.
Another Mexican named Diego gave me this one.
Tell the people what you're drinking.
I don't even know what it is.
Will also be drinking.
Proper 12.
That is correct.
It's
by
Scotch.
McGregor.
It's Scotch. And since you're going to be drinking a little heavier, a little bit more than me, I figure 1 shot will make up for the amount I'm not going to drink. Right? We agree?
I really appreciate that. That's great initiative on your part, sir. That means a lot, actually.
Ooh, my mouth's already
really appreciate that. Nice. Oh, yeah. You did yourself well. I'm going to pour my beer while you're doing that. Go on.
Is this the first shot of this podcast?
I want to say, yeah. I mean, I feel like I've sipped whiskey, or maybe both of us have sipped a glass of whiskey, maybe while we were recording once, or was that after we finished? I think maybe we had a glass of whiskey together via Zoom.
Those first 12 episodes were kind of a blur, and not because I don't remember them. It's because I don't remember them.
Well said, sir. A gentleman and a scholar, as always.
Oh, this smells like NyQuil.
Ooh, cheers to you. Enjoy the proper 12.
Ooh, there's nothing proper about that 12. Woo.
Woo! Be strong, my friend. That Irish whiskey will kick you in the butt for sure.
So
be strong.
When I was in Mexico, I actually got to try some whiskey. I couldn't even tell you the name of it. Not whiskey, I'm sorry, tequila. Wrong country. And I'm reviewing it. And I was able to have some tequila. And like I said, I couldn't tell you the name of it. Mm-hmm. But it was Yvonne's uncle who gave me the shot glass. He actually got it from Jalisco. I think that's how you pronounce it. And that's where tequila originated from.
Oh,
it was so smooth. It was so good. Oh my God. Tight. So I didn't drink very much for reasons that, I didn't drink very much, but there were a few days that I did drink.
Totally fair.
And the one day I will bring up was my second to last day there. I want to say when we told my fiance's her mom's side of the family bye. I was in Mexico City, by the way, everybody, for 9 days, a long time. And that day I was like, I'm gonna go ham.
It's time.
I'm gonna go ham.
Es tiempo.
I went through 3 Modelos, 2 Victorias, a Corona Familiar, the big one.
Yeah, the like 32-ounce bottles.
And then I had probably 4 or 5 shots of tequila.
Holy
And
shit.
this was all in a span of like 2.5 hours.
You made it
So
count, my friend. You definitely made it count.
I actually felt really good about myself because I wasn't as drunk as I thought I was going to be. It was actually pretty like coherent. And that was good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was like, I can handle my liquor.
I don't want to downplay what you did because it sounds like a feat of champions, but do you think, considering that you were in Mexico, maybe they were just filling it with a lot of water?
Oh, probably. Pesos. Is that why I got chorro the entire time I was out there? Now
you were drinking the Mexican water the whole time.
now I'm putting on my science glasses here. Mexico is at a higher altitude. And I know there's something with alcohol in a higher altitude. You either get drunker faster or
You
it's
do.
just, is that what it is?
Yes.
Man, my kidneys are probably dying on the inside. Because
you're giving less oxygen to your damn brain. So yeah, that's if that doesn't kill you, the alcohol will, or the water at that point, I suppose.
Yeah. I didn't touch any of the water from there. Everybody has like gallons of water.
Jesus.
The trip was beautiful. Mexico was, oh my God, to die for. I ate so much. So much. And I want to say everything on my list to eat, including McDonald's, because I've always wanted to go to another country.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I don't like TJ. Yes, it's technically another country. I've been there, but eat a dick. I mean, like really leave the country and go to McDonald's because I also know that those type of restaurants have different menus.
Yes.
Or different items. And what I got was what was it? It was like a double cheeseburger, but it had barbecue sauce in it, and they had onion crisp in it.
So definitely different from what we have here in the States.
Fucking bomb, AJ. This was actually on my flight home. Like we were already in the airport, and my fiance was like, "There's a McDonald's." Yes. And then on the plane home, I definitely had 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, McDonald's burger, and I devoured it. I don't know if it was because I was, dying of fear from being on a plane or kidney failure from all the tequila I drank, but that burger was so good. So good. But I highly recommend going to Mexico. I was a little scared, a little worried because they kind of say Mexico isn't the best place to go. Kidnapping and cartel and all that fun shit. Not once did I feel like I was unsafe.
That's cool.
Not once. I mean, there was one time we went to a candy market and there must have been 300 people in these small little alleys. And there's bees flying around everywhere. Like when I say everywhere, I mean I wanted to die from the bees. And I guess because the bees are there so often, and what was happening was they had certain candies that were open. So the bees were coming and getting the sugar from those candies. And from what I was told, that the bees are there so regularly that they kind of like cohabitate with the people, with humans, so they don't bite people if you don't, or they don't sting people if you don't really fuck with them.
Oh, nice.
Everyone
has an understanding.
I mean, you just couldn't walk without a bee on you.
Wow.
It was a swarm. There we go. There's the word. It was a swarm of humans and a swarm of bees.
Both with an understanding to not fuck with one another.
Yes, but we can fuck with each other, because there was one point where like there were so many people that we got into like a jam. Like it was literally a jam. Nobody was going anywhere for like 10 to 15 seconds because everybody was just
so awkward.
It was the worst.
Is it because two crowds were walking in the same direction, or in opposite directions of each other, like walking toward each other?
300 to 500 people. And even then I feel like I'm understating how packed it was with people. Sure. And the way it worked was there's a walkway this way, a walkway this way, and a walkway this way. And
4 different angles.
Yes. And everybody just went to the center and we got just stuck.
That does sound very awkward. Just like, oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Oh,
Oh
excuse
my
me.
god.
The whole time. Perdón, con permiso.
I don't like I don't I don't really like big crowds, but I don't mind it. I'll do it. Obviously, done a lot of big crowds in my life, but that was something new. That was something so new. I was like,
you think the car traffic is bad over there? Apparently, the people traffic is terrible too.
the car traffic in that area was the worst traffic.
I was gonna say
the traffic, people there. A red light is a suggestion.
Like you might want to slow down, but you don't really gotta. It's all right.
Yeah, it is insane. People just driving anywhere. I mean, they knew to stay on the right side of the road, thankfully. But besides that, they would make their own lanes.
Wow.
There was times where there was clearly 2 lanes, but there was 4 lanes.
A lot of lane sharing. Whether you don't have to be in a motorcycle for that.
Oh no, there were times where my butt cheeks were so clenched because I thought her dad was gonna hit cars. Oh my god. But besides that, it's a beautiful country. The food is absolutely amazing. It's cheap if you're eating from like the street vendors.
Sure.
But if you eat at a place like McDonald's, it's literally priced like the way it is over here.
Oh wow.
Which isn't good because they don't make as much money as we do. So
yeah, that's kind of crazy
for them.
That McDonald's will still be that expensive.
It's like, I don't want to say a luxury, but
it is. Yeah, it sounds like it.
It's like going to Denny's for us. It's not really a restaurant, but it's still fancier than the McDonald's.
Right. Gotcha. Wow. But the street vendor food, I can only imagine, was bomb.
I mean, when is street vendor food never bomb?
What were there any standouts for you?
Oh yeah, the birria was the best.
What is that exactly? The birria?
The birria, it's meat made with like some type of broth. Like, I'm not a cook, AJ. I'm just here to eat. And
I'm just wondering what it looked like. Paint a picture for the people that are listening.
It's like a red meat that you can get into a broth, or you could just get the meat to die for. And then I don't know if I'm saying it right, but pancita, which is like menudo. You know menudo, right? Yeah,
the soup.
It's like menudo, but just the meat.
Oh,
it was the best, AJ.
Oh,
I'm like, the only way I can compare it, honestly, is the way I love slurping ramen. That's how good I think it is.
Slurping ramen, you heard the man. Sponsor an episode for us, please.
Don't go slurping though. And it was just to die for.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's talk basics, Mexican basics. How were the tacos? I imagine to die for. Dreamy, delicious.
Yeah, my first day there, I had carnita tacos from Street Vendor. Oh, and then they had pickle habaneros. I went. Bloop. I have never had so many burning poops in my life so consistently. There was not one day that I was with my fiance's dad a lot of the time. He was the one who was taking us around, but he wouldn't ask wherever we're at, what is the hottest? This white boy loves this salsa. And that's how we basically said it.
That's awesome, though. I'm glad he supported your flavoring.
Very nice. And he would always make sure, every time, what's your hottest one? And he'd be like, he's a gringo, but he loves it.
Nice. That's cool. You got respect and you got street cred for that. Hell yeah.
I showed him, and the lucky thing is I was able to show him on the first day. First day, we left at like midnight. We got to Mexico at 5:30, and he picked us up at 6. Okay. Or we met him at 6 because, customs and all that fun shit. And he took us to this giant fish market. Huge. He was telling me it's the second biggest fish market in the world, the first one being Japan. And we fell asleep for 2 hours, and we went to our family's house, and one of the aunts made some salsa, and I'm talking, it brought the heat. And
really,
that's when they knew. I wasn't there to fuck around.
Mofo's down.
Oh yeah, but then the following morning, my butt let me know that it wasn't ready to fuck around either. So
I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. So there were no solid poops that trip.
no,
That's
not
all I
one,
needed to know.
not one, not one, and every single one burned.
Oh,
Hot lava.
dear Lord, I'm jealous though. Believe me, I'm jealous. I'll be honest with you too. Sorry to anyone who doesn't want to know this, but you got to know it now since you're listening. Skip ahead 15 seconds. I cannot think of the last time I had like a truly solid poop. I really can't. Like truly, like to where it either floated or it was down submarine. I don't know. I just can't think of it.
You need more fiber, bro.
Either it was submarine breaching water or it was sinking down to the bottom of the sea. I can't think about it.
Yeah, you need more fiber.
Definitely.
You definitely need more fiber. There was at one point in my life, I was on some type of fiber diet where I made sure there was fiber in all my food. I was taking like these fiber packets that you put in water, and
did I not buy you some for your birthday?
yeah, you did. I was taking them before that. Yeah, I think that's for the cold, not for the butt.
This episode of Beer Belly brought to you by Metamucil.
For the cold, not the butt. And
unless your butt has a cold, then at you.
Yeah, I had some Lincoln Logs when I was on that night.
I didn't need to know that. Now I'm just imagining Lincoln Logs coming out of your ass. Oh, only the long pieces. Okay, cool. I hope they weren't too jagged with the divots where you can fit other pieces on top. I hope not.
Oh, we're talking about the Rough Riders. No.
Yeah. That was the knockoff brand of Lincoln Logs.
The Rough Riders?
Yes.
With the jagged edges?
Yes, exactly. Just beware of the curly mustaches that come out. They'll get you. Dear Lordy.
Yeah, well, get some fiber in your diet and then go to Mexico.
Very good. Very good. I'll have to bring some with me. I forgot that I got you Metamucil or whatever for your birthday. God damn it. Oh, and your birthday's in like a week or two, isn't it? A couple weeks.
On the 13th. It's almost there.
God damn.
I mean, I'm not doing anything.
We all broke bitches right now.
Yeah, it's wedding or birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So I told I think she has a place in mind. I told her, obviously the wedding is kind of expensive. So if money's an issue, just take me to Rip. Go to a classic Rip brewery.
That's still really nice. That's a great birthday spent.
I went there a week ago. Got a nice 40 ounces for $21.
There you go. Rip Brewing, everybody. RIIP Brewing over in what city is it technically in Costa Mesa?
Huntington, Newport? I want to say.
Huntington. Okay.
Yeah.
So over by Huntington Beach. Actually, it's like right down the street from the beach. So if ever you guys want something to do before you hit the beach or after, maybe you want to get a little nightcap, Rip Brewing, again, RIIP. You won't be sorry.
They have more nice hats. I honestly want to leave there. Like after the weddings is done and I have disposable income, I'm buying all 3 hats. They got 3 hats I want.
Nice.
So, I told her, give me $22 because I need to tip at least $1 and just let me loose at Rip.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll have the time of my life for $20.
40 ounces for $20. You really can't beat it. That's freaking awesome. That's like $20 at Taco Bell, but better quality.
Yep.
And less diarrhea, hopefully.
And a super drunk John. So that's what I told her.
Okay. How many flights was that worth, would you say?
Oh, 2.
2 flights? That's
I got
more
2
than
flights.
enough.
Okay. And it was only 21 because one out of the 8 flights or one of the tasters was a stout because Yvonne wanted the stout. That one was $4. The others
stronger.
Yeah, if I would have gotten every single IPA, they're all $3, and it would have been $20. Actually, would have been $18.
Wow. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Oh dang, kind of crazy. But I guess it just goes to show that I don't. Well, you know what I was going to say. The IPAs, not all of them are very weak. Some of them get up there too. Some of them get up there.
Oh, they had one called Dank Poet Society.
I think they might have had that when last time I was there with you. Maybe.
I don't think they did. This one was
Oh,
12.5, I want to say.
I don't know if I've had anything that strong there.
It was
Then
a strong
at least not
boy.
from the IPA side of things. That sounds
Yeah,
great though.
and that it's newer because they have like t-shirts for it, and it's like a
Okay.
knockoff of Dead Poet Society, which is a great movie.
Robin Williams, of course. I actually have never seen it. I've always wanted
No,
to.
really.
I loved Good Will Hunting. Just never took the time to see Dead Poet Society.
I still think Good Will Hunting's the better movie, but Dead
Okay.
Poet Society is amazing.
Respect. You goddamn farts. Sorry, it reminds me of Good Will Hunting. Spoilers for Good Will Hunting.
Goddamn thoughts.
A very
So,
intimate scene in Good Will Hunting.
God, I haven't seen that movie in like 2 years.
It's not that long. I've probably seen it in God more than that. I can't think. I think the last time I saw it was probably for a school assignment, and then once before that, just in personal chilling at home or something like that. I wouldn't doubt.
The first time I saw it, I was like 25, and my dad was watching it, and I was on the way, or I was like maybe an hour before I had to start my graveyard shift at work.
Mm-hmm.
And I sat there and I watched like 30 minutes with him. I was like, oh my God, this movie is fucking amazing. So when I got to work, I started from the beginning and then I finished. It was so good.
Nice. Oh, that's cool.
In the days where I used to be able to just stare at my phone and work.
I was going to say to anyone who didn't catch that, yeah, John said he went to work and then restarted the movie, and then from there finished it. So,
yeah.
I mean,
yeah. And then right after that, I binge watched them How I Met Your Mother for 3 years, 4 years that I was there.
You're insane. Oh, the days. Are you still on your first Truly, sir?
I'm basically done.
I'm about done with mine too. Shall we just jump ahead to the next one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Ready?
Oh, okay. My bad. Cheers.
Cheers.
Finishing this one, and we'll be back in just a second. I think that burp you just did, it was like a nice C minor. It was really good.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying to stay in key.
Oh, that was an F sharp. I'm sorry.
I gotta get my other Truly. I don't even need to look at my mini fridge.
Which one's that one?
Blueberry.
As a blueberry. Nice. I got more of the same. Again, Kubrick's Landing.
Oh, how'd you like it? You didn't even tell me.
I really didn't talk about it. I apologize.
Yeah.
I might have just destroyed my keyboard. Some of the condensation from my can dripped right onto it. So we'll see how my computer likes to work after this. but it was good. I'll talk about it more now. Actually, I pulled up their webpage and wanted to just tell a little bit more of the story of the brewery, if you don't mind.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna check.
Or were we talking about something right before we paused?
Oh, you needed me back? No, I'm playing. No. I know we weren't.
Okay. Well, then let's see here. Again, this is Kubrick's Landing, and just wanted to get a little bit. We won't go too much into depth, but we'll see here. Just to read their bio a little bit on the website, HenHouseBrewing.com.
Yes.
HenHouse Brewing Company is no accident. Our story starts 20 years ago when Scott stopped home brewing. Realizing that fermentation was no mere hobby, he put away the carboys and took a deep dive into the world of artisanal manufacturing through earning a small business and administration degree, becoming a certified herbalist, much like John actually, teaching essential oil distillation in Morocco and Vietnam, forming an industrial processing installation and design business, and fermenting pretty much everything regularly. Scott always kept working toward a Sonoma County fermentation venture. And actually, thinking about it, they didn't land very far from Sonoma County, right in there in Petaluma, California. So that's actually really cool. There is a lot more to the bio. Again, I don't know if I want to get in all. There's like 3 more paragraphs, but it's still really exciting because I do enjoy this beer, or this brewery, I should say. Wait, go back to the bottles real quick that you had on at the top. I couldn't help but notice those are like probably the original bottles that the brand used to make.
Yeah.
Maybe. Look at the oyster stout right there in the middle, proudly posing.
Oh.
Go back to the episode Oyster Souls, where we first learned about HenHouse Brewing and how it was an interesting adventure. We'll just put it that way. It was a very fun episode to make. And look at what the brewery used to look like.
I was gonna say, this isn't what it looked like, right?
It wasn't. No, I mean, there was inside seating for the brewery, but we definitely hung out outside where it was really sick. But it's crazy to see how different it was. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, it looks like it was posted 2 years ago. Huh. Or maybe that's the backside of it. I honestly don't know, but all I know is that I had a really good time and it was fun. Actually, so the store I bought this from, you and I have been there before, and you and I have spoken about it on the show before. It's this little spot not far from my house, and how we said about maybe 10 years ago or so, maybe 8 years or so, the
Yeah.
the owner of the store had asked us what kind of beers they should carry. They
That's
were
what it looks
really
like
nice
now.
about it. Yes, this is what it looks like now. Anyone watching the video version, watching John's screen, that's definitely what the vibe was. It was super fun. There's more seating around that corner in the back. Anyway, um, I was just gonna say, yeah, super great time. Loved it. I forget. Oh yes. Anyway, the liquor store I bought it from, the owner asked us for suggestions, what we like to carry. We recommended all sorts of IPAs. They have yet to acquire Russian River Brewing IPAs, but beyond that, they still have a myriad of options, a huge selection. I can't wait to take you there one day. Back there again one
Back
day.
there, we were there like maybe a year ago together.
Since then, it's been a little more impressive, I'll say.
Really? Well,
Mm-hmm.
you know, Party House, which is the best liquor store in the IE. There, I said it. Don't at
Still
me.
agree, kind of.
They're remodeling it, so they have more freezers to put more of their beers in. I'm pretty
You
excited
mentioned
about that.
and I was just there like 3 nights ago, four
How do
nights
you
ago, and I
not
didn't notice.
notice?
I didn't notice again.
Those things are bigger than you. They're so big. There's easily 8 to 9 fridges in there now, like new ones.
Like, are you talking about where you go past all the way down?
No, where the wine's at. It's like where the wine's at. It's
You
all
said that
fridges now.
before, and I still didn't notice. And
You son of a
I
bitch.
even looked for wine. Because Sin wanted some.
You son of a bitch. You probably didn't even notice because they were empty.
Yeah, probably maybe so. But to be honest with you, I went in there for two things. One, that was when Peter and I had our mandate. Shout out to Peter at PG Chava and all the socials. PG Chava. But anyway, I went looking for beer for he and I wanted to grab Sin some wine, and that was all I was there for. Really quickly.
Cheating slut.
I know, right? But anyway, when I was there, I had a really nice, quick conversation with the owner of the store about HenHouse. I was like, "Oh, by the way, I really appreciate all the HenHouse beers you guys have. My best buddy and I just got back from that area not too long ago, and we accidentally realized HenHouse was up there, and we've had it before." And he's like, "Oh, really? Yeah, you got it. Did you talk to the owner?" And I honestly didn't follow them on Instagram until right after I got done talking with the owner of the store, but apparently they have all sorts of tastings that go on there weekly. So we got to go back.
Oh, wow.
We got to go back.
Oh,
so
man.
Follow them, HenHouse Brewing on Instagram. Hit them up. You won't be sorry. I now follow them, so you guys should too. But I made sure, so they had like a nice plexiglass shield at the store I bought the beer from, and it was relatively clean. I saw maybe a couple stickers on there, but it looked like maybe something they slapped on themselves. But I put a nice Beer Belly sticker right on the front, and on the front of the plexiglass, obviously, and then down somewhat near where you would place your card in the EMV chip reader. So it's like you can't not see it. You can't see it. What I'm getting at, if you want a Beer Belly sticker, hit us up. Let us know on the socials. They're always linked in the episode descriptions. Let us know at BeerBellyPod.
We got a lot. We'll send them.
Represent.
Oh, man.
If you're too shy to talk about us to your friends or to your family, and maybe you're just not sure how to bring us up in conversation, that's cool. Just, represent, show your love by slapping a sticker somewhere, inappropriate or not. Mostly inappropriate, though.
Very
Do it at Disneyland. That way it gets removed in an hour.
Put it right on Mickey's mouse.
Slap Mickey's ass and put it, and just see how long it takes for them to remove it. And then all of a sudden he's like, hoo-hoo! And then looks and sees it's Beer Belly at BeerBellyPod. He's going to follow us.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mickey's a little bit of a drunk. We would know.
Really quick, sir. Have you seen Jungle Cruise yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, no?
No. I would rather watch Jumanji.
It's a very family-friendly movie compared to what this show is, but I'll just say this. Sin and I, we had a blast. It was just a fun little dumb ride. It's super fun.
Is it free now?
No. I think we dropped $30 for it.
I'm good. I'm totally good.
We had been wanting to see it in theaters for a few weeks, and then we just had a night to where we were pretty tired of running errands, and so we were just thinking, you know what, let's just go back home. We'll put something on. We'll chill for the night. And I remembered we've been wanting to watch Jungle Cruise. We dropped the 30, whatever. This is before we became broke with wedding expenses.
Them broke ass
bitches. A really good time.
Welcome. Come here.
Oh yeah,
I'll hug you.
I'm feeling it now.
Come here.
Yeah, I need the hug. I need the hug. I was so depressed yesterday.
I don't hug poor people.
Oh, I see. You're that homeless person, but still has nice shoes on, though.
Yes, exactly.
You came up on that random pair of Jordans in the dumpster.
I'm a different class of homeless. Okay,
which is called.
It is called lower, higher, lower, 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 higher, lower, middle class.
But definitely lower.
But definitely in the lowest part.
Yeah.
Actually, in the low class. Actually, the hobo class.
I can't wait till you run for president. Nice. I'll be sure to replay this clip over and over.
Oh my God, I would love it. You see, hobos, I was once like you. Well, ignore everything in the background. This is all fake. None of this is
in fact,
real.
I still kind of am.
I'm actually in a box right now.
What you see behind me is my imagination projected on screen.
Pretty fancy technology for a homeless person, but it happens. It happens. So yeah, you a broke bitch now?
Oh yeah. I mean, this was one large chunk on the way to being broke, but in a couple months I owe another large chunk towards being broke. And then guess what? About a few months after that, another chunk towards being broke.
Bitch. So yeah. Well, I'm glad that mine is almost over. Obviously, I'm looking forward to it, but
you know what?
I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to the 23rd.
The only way I'm looking forward to it for yours and Yvonne's sake. I'm so happy for you guys, obviously, but I've been looking for an excuse to lose weight, and this is it. I'm just going to be too broke to eat. It's pretty much what it's going to come to.
You'll find a way. You'll find a way. Us homeless, us hobos, we always find a way.
Exactly. If you eat the foyer of your cardboard house, then you got to eat it. It's okay. Yeah.
You see that cute little dog walking across the street? Steak.
You're not wrong.
That's awful. Well,
but accurate.
Very accurate. See, looking at that,
yeah. So when you and I recorded the Oyster Souls episode, again, shout out to the first time we ever had a HenHouse Brewing beer. It said check the date, and we were scared. But anyway, this one says check the date also all over the can. It says that at least in two different areas. Once at the bottom, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah. I'll try to zoom in for the video viewers if I can, but my camera quality on my laptop isn't the highest.
Can't see shit.
You can't really see it. Anyway, it says check the date! Exclamation point. And then on the side of the can, check the date! And then it shows where it was canned, or when it was canned, which is on the 14th of July.
Oh,
you can probably see that, of last year.
Oh. So, well.
I'll say this. It tastes good though. I still have yet to talk about how I'm enjoying it, and I really am. It tastes like a very standard IPA, to where it's not too light, to where it feels like you're drinking like. How can I explain this? You know the IPAs that are out there, to where it's like a near beer, like it's like a non-alcoholic beer, to where you just
Goose
drink it
IPA.
because it tastes like a beer.
Again.
And then you drink like a Wolf Pup IPA, to where it's like it tastes like an IPA, but it really shouldn't be called that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a Corona in disguise.
This is not like that. This is good. This is solid. It's a nice 7.2, like I mentioned earlier, and I cannot complain about it whatsoever. I'm feeling buzzed. It has a little bit of a bite. It's a little bitter, a little hoppy. Again, it doesn't taste cheap and light. It tastes like an IPA.
Maybe a little expired, but good.
I don't know how long this is supposed to last. IPAs were brewed to last, so I'm assuming that's okay.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's the whole reason why IPAs were made.
Yeah, but we're not in those times anymore. I'm talking, is that true for like now?
I mean, yeah, that's what makes them so popular to this day. Is the fact that not only are they powerful, but they also last. How long
Are you doing your Google research?
I'm doing it right now on the fly. And my internet connection does not want to let me look it up.
in short, you have 3 weeks from the date of production for all of the flavors to shine through. The short answer doesn't tell the whole story, though, especially when you consider that in many cases, an IPA retains flavors for up to 3 months. But you're on a year.
Yeah, a year and 3 months.
So
or a year and 2 months.
I think I'm starting to find out or realize why you haven't had solid poos in a while.
Oh, I know the show has something to do with it on a regular basis. A very regular basis.
Terrible. I wonder why we keep on getting well, it's your second beer from there. I wonder why you keep getting expired beers from them.
I don't know what to say. I bought this from this brewery. I've bought 2 different beers from them, but in 2 different stores as well. One in Orange County, one in San Bernardino County, another in LA, I guess. So few, but either way, or in one in Sonoma County also.
Yeah, but those are legit. They were like from the teat. You went right from that brewery,
and that was good. Your triple IPA was bomb and powerful. I like the flavor of my double IPA though. I really did.
I think I do have it. It's actually in like reachable sight. I brought it up in the last episode, I think. But here's the.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you showed the wristband though.
I didn't. I just talked about it. Yeah,
the Big Chicken triple IPA.
Yep,
that's right. That's what it was called. Big Chicken.
It's a double. It's 0-day double IPA.
But it was the strongest.
Yeah, it was like 10%.
At least, yeah. That was really good. Oh, it was only a double, though. I think I do remember us commenting on that. It's like, how is a double 10%? That's crazy. Considering we know triple IPAs that are at 11%, you know?
Fuck yeah. Well, the Stone is, I think, 12.5, isn't it?
The 25th anniversary? Yeah. Go back to last episode where John enjoyed that.
I liked it. It definitely got buzzed off of it. I drank on the last episode. You're right. And I got so warm, so fast. It was amazing.
And you had 2 of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus God.
One after another. I mean, I wanted to at least match you like I did today with this fucking terrible whiskey.
Oh, speaking of which, this is my second can. And if you're drinking another Truly, then that would mean that you would need to drink another shot as well. If math works out. Yeah, I think that's how that works.
I'm quitting. I'm gone. Let me just roll over here. I got a new chair with wheels now, so I can roll away.
He's gone to pour himself another shot?
Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay.
I like how the friendly peer pressure can work even miles away. Miles. I'll just say this. John and I, we could probably talk about it in a future episode, but we still have a lot to drink. I would imagine at least a bit more to drink for our beers and his seltzer. Anyway, I'll continue my sentence once John takes this shot. Watch the video version. Oh, he just chucked it back. That was a good old shot of Proper 12 by Colin McGregor. Oh, he's not enjoying it.
Not at all.
You know what?
Scotch.
I gotta say that whiskey though is not.
It's not
very
awful.
Harsh. It's relatively smooth.
I'm playing. It's not that bad.
No. I mean, it's still whiskey you're chucking down your throat, though. To be fair to you, I'm not calling you a bitch or anything.
You see this one right here. This whiskey, this Scotch. Wait, that's a Kirby. This Scotch right here.
That's a Jabba the Hutt.
Right there. That's Jabba the Hutt. Yeah, right there. Oh well, that's St. Patty's on the juice. That's the Sonic Bob.
That's Bob-omb.
Bob-omb. That is a Scotch.
Which one's that?
It's the Night's Watch.
What? Have you ever pulled that down before?
It's empty, but no, I haven't. Well, Jabba.
Oh my God, Jabba's dying. And Jabba died.
Jabba's dead.
Jabba, this cute little plushie. I can't believe saying Jabba the Hutt is cute, but the plushie is kind of cute.
You see, Jedi, I did it in one swift movement.
There you go.
Yeah, you see, the Night's Watch. Oben?
That's actually really tight.
Yeah, my fiance wanted to get it because it's
Game of Thrones.
Wow. Holy crap. So I'm gonna tell a very quick story.
Let us know
Holy
why you
crap.
said the wow. Yes.
So when my fiance and I went to Mexico, we put money aside for the wedding. We put money aside for our Mexico trip. I'm a little intoxicated because of the shot. And
That's okay. No one's judging.
whoa, my heart is actually racing right now. So
Jesus, what happened to you?
we put the money in books because we figure we went to a Vegas trip or something and we wanted to hide the money. It was like $6,000. So we wanted to make sure we hid the money. And we took the money out and we paid our venue and we thought we put money back into the book. We put 500 aside for the book for our Mexico trip and we just left it.
Did you just find that money in your case right now?
AJ, I was ready to burn all of the books that she owns. And she told me, why would you do that? You're going to burn the money. Well, we lost the money. So let's just burn the books.
Out of anger. You just found $500?
I don't know. I don't know how much this is. For all I know, this is a secret stash she's been keeping from me.
Keeping from you specifically.
4, it's the 500.
Woo! You heard it here, everybody. John just became $500.
No, he didn't. He just paid for his honeymoon yesterday. If anything, this gets me $500 out of the hole.
Good job. I'm glad for that. And that's all marriage is. You're buying yourself out of the hole.
Well, I'm going to take a shot to that.
Oh, I hope so. Oh, this man is on a mission. Oh, he's a champion.
Ooh,
I got to put this back on the gallery.
I can't wait. I'm going to throw it at her. I'm going to say, hey, get naked. She won't, though, but I'm going to throw it at her.
She should just to tempt you more. Are you comfortable with sharing your bet right now? Not your bet, but your situation?
I love that. It's not a bet. I'm just in a really bad situation. Oh no, AJ, I think I lost the money.
That quickly. Dear God, you better find it. Did you put it back? Oh my God, this man's out of control.
I think I lost the money.
It couldn't have gone far. It's okay. It couldn't have gone far. Just don't set anything on fire and you're gonna be fine. Find it in your pocket.
Holy crap.
You'll find it. You're just buzzed. You know you've only had 2 truly, right?
Oh yeah, let's ignore the shots I just took.
That's true. You know, fair enough. You're probably right where I'm at, and I'm feeling good. I'm enjoying, again, by HenHouse Brewing.
Fuck.
Kubrick's Landing IPA. Very delicious. John's going to be taking a shot. Give it to the mic for the people.
To finding $500 that you lost.
It's a great
I'm still going to burn the books, though.
Because fuck reading. Ooh. You did good, sir. You did good.
Oh, found it.
Wow. There, right there in front of you. Nice. I'm glad you found it.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you for listening to Beer Bell. No, play.
We'll get there. But why don't you tell the people about your situation right now?
Oh, yeah. Guys, I'm sad. We've agreed not
we, like you and me. Let's get that straight.
Well, you and I too.
This is an ongoing. No. What we have going is ongoing. What you and Vaughn have is something different.
We've decided to only hold hands until our marriage. We ain't fucking. So, yeah. Going through mood swings I never thought I would.
Are you really?
No.
Okay, not yet. Anyway, not yet.
You know, there have been times where the faucet isn't on as much, which is fine. But I think because the faucet is locked, I want that water even more. Great
analogy.
You know? I'm thirsty.
100%.
I'm so thirsty. Look at me.
You would call a plumber, but the plumber's name is John. And he knows just how to fix the leak.
He don't like working with his own pipes. I mean,
Nope.
he does, but he don't want to.
Okay. Maybe this is a little personal, but I've been wanting to ask this, and I kind of hinted at it while we were out and about recently. But are there any parameters you guys have set? Are there any rules to this? Like what is and what isn't? Obviously, just plain old great sex is out the window until the night of the wedding, I presume.
It's basically hand holding and kissing.
Nothing, no hanky panky, like you can't touch something.
I mean, like a graze. Once it becomes a touch, it's hey. So it's more of a like a oops than I feel.
If you strike the match, it's gonna start a brush fire. I feel you. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So, but it's nice. It's I'm sad, guys, but it'll be worth it.
It will be worth it. It will be worth it. Sin and I have been talking about doing the same thing ever since you and Yvonne brought it up. So we'll see how that goes.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it. So
you're gonna have to. I guess.
I'm giving you again. I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told her. She doesn't have to have sex. I can still do stuff to her body.
Jesus Christ. I'm pretty sure that's not called consent.
Well, I really hope you go through the journey because it's hard. Like me.
Like right now.
Like AJ, just come and blow in my ear a little bit. Oh,
sweet nothings.
Oh, I didn't realize this mic felt so good against my face.
You know, it's funny you say that because you've actually rubbed that mic on your face many times throughout the course of this show.
I recently cleaned it. This thing used to be filthy with the alcohol that hangs on my
Oh, good for you.
Yeah. But now I don't feel like I make out with it like the way I used to. Before it was all over like this.
You got to bring that back.
Nah, maybe.
Okay. Woo. Where are you at with your Truly? I'm about a third of the way almost there.
Oh, I'm about here. But I've had 3 shots.
So 2. Oh, yeah, 3. You took one of your own volition.
One was the celebration shot.
For finding $500. Wow.
Can I just pretend like I never found it, burn the books, and then find it?
Right. That worked out wonderfully for you.
Holy shit. This podcast just won me $500.
Right? I guess in a way you're welcome. I'm glad I was curious about it. But that's really tight that she got you that to begin with. I guess you guys kept it. Okay, so if anyone wants to know where $500 could be found, you know now where. So there you go.
AJ, I sat there for hours going page by page, hoping that money would show. And I literally mean page, and that fire just kept going in my heart.
Hatred fueling your passion.
Oh my God.
Hoping one day you would find it, but you're betting you never will again. Dear God. Well, on that note, shall we call it a day?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Some quick shout outs, and possibly by the time this episode airs, we'll have a new producer. Shout outs to Mr. Diego for doing a lot of the editing and such for the show. He might be sitting in during these episodes. You won't know he's there if he happens to be, but he might be. We're pretty fortunate to have him. You know, that way we can make this as consistent as possible. But obviously, if you run a brewery yourself, maybe you've heard about us, maybe you're just someone who appreciates what we do. Excuse me. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at BeerBellyPod on all of those, on all the socials. Links in every episode description. That way you know where to find us. But of course, an episode of Beer Belly would not be complete without words of wisdom from the week from Mr. John. Please, sir.
Tiki, bring me Han Solo.
Anyone not watching the video version, got Mr. John holding that cute Jabba the Hutt plushie I mentioned earlier. Was that racist? Nah. Fictional characters
maybe
don't
to the Jabba the Hutt people, but it's okay.
Fair enough. Well, this has been another episode of Beer Belly. Let us know what we should be drinking next episode. If it's from your favorite brewery, or if it's something that we've had before, or something you're dying for us to try. Maybe a crazy cocktail concoction, or maybe a weird mixed drink, maybe a beer, maybe a wine, maybe some random spirit. Let us know. We would love to hear about it. And also just maybe tell your friends about us.
Yeah, just a few of them. Tell your friends, to tell their parents, to tell their friends' parents.
Exactly. If you think they might be nearly as dumb as we are and might appreciate the same things we do, then maybe they might enjoy this.
Let's be real. Your parents are dumb. Tell them to listen to our podcast.
Anything that makes you seem smarter than them, win. Insta win. All right. This has been Beer Belly. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.